Hey guys, and welcome to Saturday the 21st class and session. So, to get warmed up, you're going to do 3 rounds of 30 seconds of skipping, and then 10 plank into downward dogs, and then 10 side plank rotations. So the side plank rotation, I would be on the forearm, and you'll do 5 on each side. So arm at the side, reach under and through the armpit, and then up, under, and up. So 5 on each side. If that's a little bit too tough, you can go onto the knees. That's okay, as long as you're trying to really reach underneath the armpit and then stretch your arm up towards the ceiling afterwards. So 3 rounds of that. Then we're going to do some strength and stability work through the shoulders, through our midsection, and then it's some good stretching through our legs and groin as well. Is that bad? Yes? Mommy's doing a video. So we're going to be working with our windmills. So the windmill is having a lightish weight up overhead. I'm going to stand sideways to you guys because I want you to see what I do with my hips to access this windmill position. So I'll face you first and then I'll go sideways. For the windmill, imaginary kettlebell to start off with. Go nice and wide with your legs and point your toes out. Take one hand and you're going to trace it down the inside of the leg. And this is the arm that will have the kettlebell. Now the whole point of the windmill is to get a really nice fluid range of motion through the whole shoulder socket, the whole shoulder joint. So I want you to imagine that you're balancing a cup of water on top of your knuckles and they need to stay, you don't want to spill any water. Okay, so if you can see, all right, that's where my hand is, my kettlebell or my dumbbell is in that hand. And I'm going to slide my hand down the inside of my leg, I'm going to look up at my weight, and I'm going to rotate my shoulder. I'm going to go all the way down to my ankle, and I'm going to come back. So it's almost like you're unscrewing your shoulder and then screwing it back in again. Now to do that movement, I need to break with my hips, so I need to stick my butt back. So if you watch, I'm not just going sideways, I'm sticking my butt out and then twisting through my torso. Okay, so you gotta stick your butt out first for it to work. So we're gonna play around with that. If I can reach my ankles with my bad mobility and flexibility, then everybody else can. So nice and wide with those legs, and make sure that you stick your butt back, and then it's a twist. And we want to unscrew the shoulder, then screw it back in. You're going to do a 6 on each arm. Now that'll need to be a slightly lighter weight probably. If the weight that you have is too heavy, grab something else like a tin or a filled up water bottle or a bottle of wine or something that's not as heavy as if you have like a 16 or a 20 or 24 kettlebell. It's probably too heavy. Grab something lighter, do your windmills. So 6 on each side, and then you're going to superset that with 4 Turkish sit-ups. Not a whole get-up, just the sit-up part. Okay, so again, this is all about the shoulder being, I'm going to do it on this side so you guys can see it, keeping that shoulder moving around in the socket really freely. So I'm going to go up onto, I'm going to have my foot up, so same, like we're going to start a Turkish get-up, same arm, same leg. I'm going to come up onto the elbow and then sit up. And then I'm going to come back down. So we're going to do 2 on one arm and 2 on the other. So we're just doing the sit-up portion. So we're working on our shoulder moving in that joint, but we're really working on the abs and the core. Okay, so have a play. It's 2 on one side, 2 on the other. And you go back to your windmills, and we're going to go through and do 5 sets. Mommy. Probably resting about 30 seconds, maybe 45 seconds in between sets. So you do your windmills, then your sit-ups, and a little bit of rest, and then go back for the next round. Now after we've done that stability, shoulder, and core work, we've got a 20-minute AMRAP for our workout. There's a few different movements in this AMRAP, so make sure you've written them down, but the rep scheme is pretty straightforward. It's 20-10, 20-10, 20-10. So through the 20 minutes, you're going to cycle through 10 devil's press, single arm devil's press. Okay, so you do your burpee. So if I've got my kettlebell here, I'm going to do my burpee. I'm going to come up and I'm going to snatch my weight up overhead. Now you can do 5 on one side and then switch 5 on the other. You can alternate sides, totally up to you until you've done 10. Then you can do 20 just lunges, alternating leg lunges, back knee to the floor. Then 10 ground to overhead, so I'm giving you the option, again, depending on your weight, to either snatch or clean and then press your dumbbell or your kettlebell, whatever you've got. Then 20 goblet squats, holding your weight, dumbbell or kettlebell, nice deep squats. Then 10 hand release press-ups. So, all the way to the floor. Pick the hands up before you press away again. If you don't have full press-ups, let's do that as a negative. All the way down, pick the hands up, and then come up on the knees. Get back in that plank position. Go again. Hands up, push up on the knees. And the last one is a sumo deadlift high pull. Nice wide stance. Keeping your weight in line with your foot. Okay, you're going to go out with the knees, open up the legs. Sumo deadlift, high pull. So it's a real big oomph with the hips. And in that top position, your kettlebell or your dumbbell should be up by your chin. If you're using a dumbbell, I recommend you hold it like this. So dumbbell, it's not as natural, but it's doable. Okay, hold it like this. Okay, and that's it. I'm going to cycle through that for 20 minutes. So, I hope you guys have fun. Your shoulders will feel lovely and warmed up and movable by the time we finish this. And hopefully the rest of your body will feel pretty mashed by the time you finish that AMRAP. Have fun.